Sometimes the hardest part of being an artist isn't the painting itself, it's believing that there's space for you. This month's Bee House Print Club painting started like most of my art does, with a plan and intention to work slowly. Recently, I started taking the free botanical painting course from Billy Scholl's website, and I started the month painting and learning from her, and I took what I learned and brought it into my own art. And going back to learning as a student again has been a little humbling. I want to tell you a little story about when I first started sharing and learning how to paint on my own. After high school, I went to college, and for about a year or two, I wasn't really interested in pursuing art anymore. I was mostly focused on science and becoming a veterinarian. I later changed my major and started learning how to paint and draw again. Mostly I was inspired by the artists that I saw online. For a long time, I've struggled with this feeling that I'm behind. Like somehow I missed the moment where my art was supposed to take off, quote unquote. I see other artists who start after me becoming wildly successful, and I see the artists who have started before me continue to grow in incredible ways. And sometimes it makes me wonder if there's even room or space for my work anymore. And sometimes it makes me wonder, is there any actual room for me in the art world? Am I just squeezing into a space that is already too full? It took a few years for me to really gain confidence in the artwork that I was making, and it's not until this year that I started the Bee House Print Club, knowing that I didn't quite have the numbers yet, but feeling in my heart that I wanted to start something that was going to be truly meaningful to me, and I wanted to share that with all of you. My growth has been slow and it's been steady, and every time I reach a goal or I achieve a milestone, I am rewarded. It hits that reward system in my brain, knowing that I am on the right track and I am finding that community of people who really enjoy my artwork and really want to support me. And starting the Bee House Print Club has been such a validating experience for a small artist like me who's been sharing my work for roughly almost 10 years. It doesn't feel like it's been almost 10 years, but it has been almost 10 years of me sharing my artwork and seeing that slow, steady growth, seeing my artwork improve and finding people who support that. And I see you guys in the comments. I see you all liking, sharing, loving the work that I make and supporting me. And I'm extremely grateful to all of you who do so much to support a small artist like me. I truly believe there's room for all of us. Art isn't a race, and it's not about a limited resource. For the longest time, I felt like I was racing to become a successful artist, and by taking lessons online, I've learned the art of slowing down and not feeling like I am constantly trying to keep up with everything that is happening in the world. Painting in watercolors makes you slow down even if you want to go really fast. If you go fast, you can end up messing up your painting. One thing that I learned while watching Billy Scholl paint in her tutorial classes is that there's never a dull moment. There's always moments to work on different parts of the painting, and if you're careful, like I'm trying to learn to be, is if you're working, so I've learned to start working left to right because I'm right-handed, and I've been practicing not resting my hand on my painting so much because I end up picking up wet paint and smudging it all over my paper. Learning to slow down and be aware of how I am painting has taught me to be more mindful about how I want to preserve my artwork. So painting from left to right prevents me from smudging my watercolors, but also it allows me to slow down and work on different parts of the painting. This way, I don't feel like I'm wasting time or there's a dull moment. I also reserve me playing music as loud as I want to and enjoying singing to whatever song I want to sing to. I reserve those moments for when I'm painting because it makes it feel more special but also more exciting, and it takes away from the idea that I have to rush to a finish line. When I took Billy Shoal's class, I've learned how important it was to layer in watercolors, and I practiced it a lot in this painting because layering in watercolors takes time and patience, and it's not a race. You have to let each layer dry or you risk muddying your colors, or even worse, you risk pulling up colors that you already laid down. So with Billy Shoal, she tends to layer a lot with different, depending on the different pieces she's working on, but there's a lot of layering that happens in watercolors that I am starting to learn, especially now that I want to improve in my botanical paintings. The layering that I implemented in this painting was my favorite part of painting February's art print. I played a lot with color, and I talk about this in my letter for the prints, so I don't want to spoil too much of what I shared in my letter, in my studio letter, but I'll share a little bit with you guys. I really enjoyed layering and playing with color. One of the artists, in addition to taking Billy Shoal's class, I've been watching a lot of botanical podcasts, and one of the artists that I share in my letter, she does this technique where she does realistic flower and botanical paintings, but she uses color in a way that is different than what you would typically see in botanical artwork. So I try to implement that a lot in my work as well, using slightly unusual colors to bring out more highlights or more of the greens. So this painting looks primarily like a basic green and yellow painting, but if you look very closely, you see hints of other colors, and I am excited to see what colors you guys see. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but if you see the colors in the painting while you're watching, please let me know what other colors you see me use or that you're noticing in the artwork that isn't just a green or a yellow. Starting the Bee House Print Club is teaching me to be a very patient artist and not feel like I am racing towards an end goal that never feels like it's quite ending. And sometimes that can be very hard. Seeing someone achieve the exact same thing that you're hoping to achieve can lead to a lot of self-doubt. I know in me it's led to a lot of doubt in my skills and how long it's taking me to get to this milestone. And I even started to doubt my place in the art community. But on the other hand, seeing artists that I look up to and that are new and up and coming start mail clubs and print clubs, and seeing how they're becoming successful has also opened the doors to me feeling like that is a possibility for an artist like me who doesn't have such a large following. And it's all about your perspective of what success looks like to you. When I say I want to be a successful artist, that just means I want my artwork to fully be able to support itself without the supplement of my full-time job. I want my art to supplement further small business endeavors that help support the community and animals. I would love to one day have a hobby farm or like hobby farm and rescue kind of mixed together. I work in animal care. I've worked in shelters since I've graduated college, and I have a deep passion for helping animals and people in need, and I would love for my art to be able to supplement that. But for right now, my full-time job supplements my small art career. and I hope to one day be successful enough that my art can support other endeavors in my life and other goals that I have for myself. I'll let you take the wheel from now on. Hey everyone, sorry for the mess. I am in the middle of a lot of different things right now. I'm gonna be repotting some plants, but today is my birthday and I just got my prints in and sticker mule. This is the first time I've ever used sticker mule. I usually go with sticker app, but it was being kind of weird for me. So I ordered from sticker mule and it's very interesting. They sent over like, I don't know what they're called, like samples, and just like little things. So I got, I ordered 4 stickers. This is for this is for February's print. I'm sorry if it's not focusing, but they're perfectly cut like a stamp, which is the design of this flower of the month stamp. And a little sneak peek for those of you who do follow along with my print club videos and want to see what's coming up for the next couple months. So here's another, I won't tell you what month it is. You can guess or wait into the reveal. But here are the other stickers. Oh, I dropped one. Here's another one. So you can make a guess if you want to see what month it is. I'm thinking, so the plan with my monthly mail club was to alternate the different bonuses. So some months there will be stickers, some months there will be a bonus print, and then some months there will be a bookmark. But what I'm gonna probably do, because I really like how the stickers came out for Sticker Mule, and I'm wondering if let me show you January. This is my sticker basket. For all the stickers that don't fit into my other thing. So January sticker is a lot bigger, so it kind of gives you a comparison. So this is how big January sticker is. It's due like 2 by something, and these are also 2 by something else, I forgot, but you can see there's significantly different sizes, and the cut lines are different. Sorry, the cut lines are different because it's a white border around this cut line, and then there's no white border around these cut lines. So this looks more like a stamp versus this just looks like kind of a stamp like sticker. I still love these, and I wish that sticker app was working so I can continue the same design, but because it wasn't working, I couldn't order what I wanted. So I'm debating whether or not I want to continuing the design throughout the rest of the month. So making more of the stickers like this for the rest of the month, and each month will be a print and a sticker instead of like alternating the designs, and maybe I'll throw in the occasional bookmark. I don't think I'm gonna do the extra bonus print anymore just because it's just a lot of extra work on me. I think January was I learned a lot from January about like the cost, also how much effort it takes for me to do everything. In January, I also posted every day of the month, like cross-posting YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok, and I did gain a lot of followers. My goal was to get at least 25 people signed up to my mail club. I did not hit that goal, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to hit this goal in January, March, like the first quarter at least. I have not been like promoting my print club as much. Sorry, I haven't promoted my print club as much as I did in January this month, in February, just because it's just been a little chaotic with my birthday and then my husband leaving for work. I have just been feeling a little overwhelmed, especially because January I was suddenly hit with a chronic illness flare up. So most of the time I was promoting for like 2 weeks of January, I was like very ill and I could not leave my bed. I was like in such pain. I was in a lot of pain. So I'm taking it easy on myself. Also, I just don't feel like I got that many, I don't know. Like I can track like the amount of people who signed up for my print club in January, like through which post, because people commented, which I'm super grateful for, that they subscribed from my video, from my post on TikTok, which was super cool to kind of see that my work was actually like generating someone interested in joining my print club. I don't know if it's super sustainable. I can't say words. I don't feel like it's super sustainable for me to post every day for every single month. So I'm trying to do at least 4 posts a week, and then do 2 videos, like long form videos, like one for my print club and then one either a paint with me or back to watercolor episode, something to kind of generate more attraction to my art and my art practice, but also to gain more people interested in my print club. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the next couple of weeks, is just work on making more stickers and then order them from Sticker Mule so they can all be consistently like this. I'm also debating whether or not I want to do like redo January sticker, so they're look like this as well, or if I should just leave January sticker as is, as like the bonus extra sticker kind of thing, and continue on. But I like the consistency of everything, and that's kind of the theme that I want to go with, is everything being consistent. So I think I'm going to, sorry the sun is going away as I'm trying to get everything out. I think I am going to order January sticker on Sticker Mule so it can be consistent with the rest of the flowers that are going to be for the rest of the month. And then these will just be like bonus extra stickers as well. For every person who signs up, like a new person who subscribes, will get the founder sticker, which is this metallic Bee House Print Club sticker. So any new person who signs up, no matter when you sign up, either you sign up January, February, March, October, whatever, every new person who signs up gets this sticker. It's like the founding sticker of the year. So anytime someone new signs up, they'll get this sticker. They'll get the bonus, like the monthly sticker and a print. And then some months I will be doing a bookmark as well. But I don't think some months I will do a bonus print anymore. So every month someone will get a sticker, print, and then some months it will be a bonus like bookmark. And additionally to that, I have prints. So my prints came in today from Vistaprint, so let's unbox them. So let's unbox my prints from Vistaprint. I've debated back and forth whether or not I want to continue ordering my prints from Vistaprint or start printing them at home. Let me show you a comparison. So Primrose is the flower of the month for February, and I painted the primrose flower in yellow, and I painted the pink primrose moth. So this print I did right here at home as a tester to see like how the colors were gonna turn out, how it was gonna like, you know, how everything was gonna look printed. And I like it, but to me, the quality of my printer isn't exactly where I want it to be. I feel like it's kind of flattened a lot of the dimension of the flowers. So I'm hoping this Vistaprint print looks good, because I'll be really sad if it doesn't. This time it didn't come wrapped in like the paper, but it does have the end paper, so I think hope everything looks nice. And not crazy. The end papers kept everything safe. Gotta collect all this plastic because my cats like to eat little plastic things, so can't leave any little plastic things around or they'll eat them and that will be terrible. So let's see how everything turned out. Oh yeah, that's definitely, even like the texture of the paper. When I painted this on hot press paper, so I didn't have any texture. But the cool thing about Vistaprint is when you upload your image, you can like get rid of the background. But that wasn't a problem for me because most of it was gone anyway. But I really, in comparison, the colors are much vibrant. Like they're a lot more vibrant and they're not as flattened. They don't look cloudy. Like the print I did at home, the paper just makes everything look so cloudy. I noticed that when I paint really light, it's hard for things to show up when I'm printing it. So like the Primrose Moth is a lot lighter. It's definitely a lot lighter than the original, but that's because it's almost white, so it's gonna come out like the white of the paper. And I'm like iffy about it. Like the wings are almost completely lost. So I'm like iffy about it. Maybe I should have did more to like bring it to life, but I also wanted to be true to like the original like Primrose Moth, and usually the bottom wings are a lot lighter. So it's like I'm iffy about it, but I don't hate it. But I love how the colors turned out. They're so much more vibrant and not cloudy at all. Yeah, I think I definitely have to stick with Vistaprint here. Is the finished print. Very pretty. Sorry, it's like getting dark. Like the lighting was so nice, but here's a comparison. I'm not sure if you can clearly see the difference, but I think I can see the difference, how much more vibrant the Vistaprint is versus my print at home. Like the greens and the yellows are so vibrant. They don't look flat or like washed out or anything. Like, not to say that my print at home is like terrible and ugly, but some colors it definitely struggles with. But I love how this turned out. I just love how this painting turned out. If you do join for February, thank you so much. But I do talk about a little bit of the inspiration behind this piece because I definitely tackled it differently than I tackled January's painting. So I want to share like the influences of why that is and why this looks similar but different than January's painting and like what I'm learning. So my Billy Shoal painting course, this is the first attempt. So this is not 100% cotton paper, and I definitely noticed a difference while trying to paint on this paper. Maybe because this is my first time getting the feel of taking the course, but I definitely noticed a difference of how the pigments were settling into the fibers of the paint, the fibers of the paper. So this is my second attempt at the course, and I love how like realistic, even though I did my own creative like little thing on it, my creative little spin on it, because I was struggling a little bit with getting the right texture that Billy Shoal was getting, but I still love, and I don't have the same colors that she has in her palette, but I was still able to like manage mixing similar colors with my own palette, because I have some of the colors she has but not all of them. And I try to go by like the pigments that she had instead of just visually looking at the colors. The main struggle that I had was obviously the leaf. I don't really love how it turned out, and I kind of just got really tired after painting the flower. So I'm planning on doing this study again, but doing like the complete finished painting part of it. But I love how this turned out. I love how realistic it looks. Like, it looks like you just like grab it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel sometimes like I can just touch it. Like, I can pick it up. I can feel, I mean, you can feel the texture of the paint on the paper, but I feel like I can just pick up this flower and it will be in my hand almost. And I never thought I could paint like this, like realistically like this. So it's amazing for me to watch and like look at it and be like, wow, I did that. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I did that, and I don't know, I'm very proud of it. I don't know if I want to try doing this again on my other paper, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other like not 100% cotton paper that I have. But that was mainly the inspiration to how semi-realistic this painting turned out. I don't think it's super realistic, but it's like semi-realistic, and I share more about it in my little studio letter that goes with this month's Bee House Print Club print. So if you want to join, you can read that studio letter and learn a little bit about what inspired this painting and what combination of studies came together to create this painting. So I'm really excited about the future of my print club. I have so much like built up anxiety around it as well, because I want it to be successful. Success means different things for different people, right? And for me, success means being able to sustainably run my print club without it like draining my full-time income, because everything that comes in for the print club, I want it to be able to fund running the print club. Right now, I'm just hoping to get at least 25 members, because then that means that the 25 prints that I do order are getting sent out, and it's like sustainable. I am going to change a little bit of the structure of the print club, so I'm going to make sure that every month gets a sticker, then maybe a bonus bookmark here and there sprinkled in as like a little extra something. And I'm going to be updating my website with the prints and everything, and the studio letter, so everyone knows what they're getting for the month. So it's a lot. I need to type up the studio letter. I need to make some more promotion videos so I can make more shorts and stuff. I have been very much addicted to watching Heated Rivalry. So I bought myself a little Heated Rivalry calendar for my birthday. So I'm just excited for the new year. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we just kind of have to grasp the little bits of happiness while we still can. That kind of sounds a little sad, but a little true. Like, we just have to find the little bits that bring us joy, bring us happiness. I was super devastated in the beginning of the month, but also trying to like manage the promotion and the like start of my print club, because I really want this to be successful, but also dealing with knowing that I have a chronic illness that I wasn't fully educated on, and having that kind of derail my entire plans for January really took a toll on my mental health. But I am trying to positively move forward, and like watching Hudson and Connie's like interviews and how they're dealing with this like influx of like fame and admiration from people, and people like loving them for their work, and you know, they're just like suddenly everywhere now. Like, seeing them and getting their perspective and their drive kind of just makes me a little bit more hopeful for, you know, the future, for everything. I know that sounds a little cheesy, a little corny, I know, but I'm sorry, I'm just saying a lot. I don't know how to end this. I'm just rambling, just chit-chatting. I might not even leave this in the video because I'm just talking too much. Anyway, I'm gonna relax and start my new book for my birthday, and then I'm gonna go out for dinner later. Thank you so much for listening to me chit chat and ramble for a little bit, and And I hope you join my print club. If you'd like to join me, everything is linked down below on my website. I'm planning on doing more on my website just in case anyone is interested in supporting me directly from my website instead of going to my Etsy. I'm kind of getting I'm kind of like moving, I'm kind of starting to move things away from Etsy to my website now. I'm still gonna have my Etsy, but I want to have like a centralized store, a curated store on my website, so that's gonna be happening in the new year as well. So I hope to see you there. I hope to be able to send out a letter to you for February, or if you have a friend whose birthday is in February like mine, if you want to send them something cute in the mail, you can subscribe for the month of February and then you can unsubscribe for March if you're not interested in joining, or you can join for your own birthday and send yourself something cute in the mail. But I'm gonna sign off now and enjoy my book, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye. Take care.